Hi Sarah Jane, it's Mark Burnham here from fullybookedformula.com and welcome to your personalised website and online marketing review which you qualified for as part of your buying your investment into your Be More and Do More, Make More Money Doing It 3-day event ticket. Really looking forward to seeing you at the event and spending time with you and getting to know you better. But essentially what I want to do in this particular video is to work through what you're already doing with your website, Facebook and Twitter campaigns, etc. online to maximise them, to basically build a list of people rather than try and sell from the page, which a lot of people try and do, or expect that just by coming to my website people are going to contact me because they're interested. We need to actually make that slightly different and actually push them to do it. Okay, we need to show them that what we want them to do. Lucy jokingly says we want to treat them like a 3-year-old. Well, that's very much like the case online. We do need to be really clear about what we want them to do because people, come and go. They visit websites to do whatever they want to do. So we need to stop them in their tracks and actually get them to give up some information, some data about themselves. So we can then contact them and actually then potentially close them as a client. And if we do that, we're going to get a much better result from our website, because right now for a website like this, if I come here, it's not particularly evident what you want me to do. I've got to try and hunt out your telephone number or your email to email you, and it basically means probably on average for every 100 people right now that are visiting your website, probably only one person is kind of actually taking the effort to contact you that way, because it's like, okay, I've read everything, I've been to all the different pages, okay, now I'll email you and say I'm interested, which is why perhaps you're not getting as many inquiries from your website as you'd like. So we're going to kind of turn this on its head and actually make them an offer for coming to the website of what we call a high value gift, which is something that is valuable to them, that's actually going to really make a difference without even working with us to what they're doing. It's going to get them a little bit further towards their goal, and it's something that doesn't cost us any money or time, but it means that we're going to be able to capture their data. And you probably come across the odd site like this. I am going to say to you though, if you ever want to look and kind of wonder what to do with a website and how to really make it work, head on over to our website, fullybookedformula.com. Now you can see here it's fairly evident what I want someone to do when they hit this page. So if I compare it to yourself, there's lots of different places I can go. I can click here, I can click here, I can click on any of these particular links. Do I click down here somewhere? Oh, is that clickable, isn't it, etc. Whereas when you come to our website, what we call above the fold, i.e. this area here, and I'm on a slightly bigger screen, but essentially above the fold, i.e. this bit here, which means I don't have to scroll down or up to get anywhere. It's pretty obvious that I'm saying to you here, like, obviously there's a video here which you're likely to click and play, and then obviously we've got this thing saying, well, look, get my free CD. Now for you it doesn't have to be a free CD, but I'll run through this format. So essentially what we've got here is a little video. I won't play it now, but Lucy says, thanks for coming to the website. Here's a free, essentially as a thank you for coming, I want to give you my free CD, which is how to get 3 new clients in the next 30 days, and also want to give you access to our weekly newsletter, which gives you great marketing tips, advice, help, etc. Blah blah blah. All you need to do is just put your name and email in the box and click get my free CD now, and that will be on its way to you. So it's really clear about the process, the funnel that we want them to take to get them on our database, because once we get them on our database, it means that we can then market to them consistently, or they can actually see our emails consistently, so then when we're ready and they're ready to buy, they will then think of us rather than another trainer or whatever, because we're the ones that have been in contact with them. And like I say, the key here is to have no more quiet months. If we follow this procedure correctly, you'll never have a quiet month, because if I've got a database of people that are opting in, then essentially I can then contact that database, say I've got this really great offer, do you want to come along? I've got a special offer on Group PT, come along, here it is, this is the offer, give me a call, drop me an email back, etc. Now I can't do that if I've not got the data. So for yourself, I think the big thing is to change here is to obviously put a nice little video of you up here. You're obviously a very personal person, very smiley and happy, which is great. So we want to put a little video of you up here, which is just saying hi, welcome to the page, like it's a thank you, blah 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 blah. Exactly what Lucy's video has done. And then over here, we then want to have the graphic in this little area here of what we're giving away, and I'll come on to that in a second. And then this sort of contact form here. And essentially the little what we're going to give away, the high value gift for you, could be something like obviously you're saying here, are you putting off losing weight or getting fitter? Do you struggle with a fitness goal and struggling to achieve? Do you have an important event you want to look your best for? Looking for training and nutritional advice? Lots of different things you're trying to help them with. What we want to do is actually identify, and you can do this because you probably know you do it without even thinking, whenever you take someone who's inquiry who wants to work with you, there's probably 2 or 3 things that you automatically do, or questions that you automatically ask them. So essentially what we're going to do is turn that into what we call our high value gift, which in our case it's our free CD, but for you it could be a fitness assessment, or a health and wellness assessment, or your proactive system assessment. So we're going to see about how active you are by asking you some questions. And basically it's just a Word document or a PDF that they download after they've given up their name and email to say, like, do you walk once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week? Do you do you eat hamburgers more than once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week? Do you get what I mean? It's a very basic format. I know that's not what you'd ask, but you get the idea. There's probably 3 or 4 or 5 questions that you asked your clients to see where they are now and where they want to get to. You can actually turn that into like an assessment, or you could do it as a one-to-one call if you wanted to. If you're short on business right now, make that a one-to-one call or assessment, and then you're going to get more clients as a result. But longer term, as we scale the business up and get more clients, it wouldn't be feasible for us to do that. So you can turn it into a PDF or a Word document that they download, they fill that out, and then they send it back to you, which means you can then contact them and say, I've got your assessment back. I recommend to you that you actually need to come 3 times a week. We need to look at your nutrition, etc., etc. Now we can do that for you, and essentially we can get you exactly where you want to be, which is losing 2 stone in the next 3 months, or whatever it may be. And it's essentially £97 a month or whatever you charge to do that. Would you like to sign up? And the fact they've gone through that procedure is like filtered them through to know that they are ready, they do want to do it, and they want to make it work and want to get results. It's very easy for you to then just relate back what they've already told you and actually close a sale. So that could be your high value gift. And then this area here could literally just be, let's just get rid of that. This bit here could just be a contact form if you don't want to be too technical, which just comes through your email. And the client puts in their details, you got it. However, that said, if you are starting out, the best thing you can do is actually use an autoresponder. Now, an autoresponder, if you don't know what that is, essentially means you can write 3, 4, 5, as many messages as you want to send a potential prospect, that when they put their name and email in here, it will then kick off those messages coming out automatically to them without you having to do anything, literally anything. So it means if someone is searching the internet and comes across your website, or you've been out marketing or whatever, if it's 3 o'clock in the morning, it essentially means that they can put their name and email in there and they get a personalised email back from you without you having to do anything. No matter what time of day it is, no matter what day of the week it is. And essentially it's personalised, so it's got their name on it. So it's like, Dear Mark, thank you for visiting our website. Now, Mark, the thing is, if you used to do that manually, it would take you forever. So that's what an autoresponder does. It also just gives you just this bit of code that you pop in here to get this kind of look to it. And again, if you've got a good web person, then they'll understand this. But if not, and you're just starting out, no problem at all. But essentially, the one that we recommend is Aweber. That's AWEBER.com. And it's not expensive. It's like $20 a month, which is about £13 to £14 a month. But it means you can build a database, so then when you do have quiet periods in your business, you can obviously email them offers and things like that, but also you can keep in contact with them each week to really give value. So when they do want to work with a PT or come to Group PT, you're the girl that they think of rather than your competitors. So that's the biggest thing that really makes all the difference about your website and what's going to happen now. I think the biggest thing as well is let's kind of simplify it and move, obviously, that video. So we've got a nice video there. We've got your logo at the top like ours. We've got a nice video here. We've got your opt-in form and graphic and stuff over here. Then we can move these 3 or 4 little tabs down here and actually put them below, okay? Now, if I just quickly go through the About Us, essentially I want to see a picture of you on here more, and actually kind of have your little smiley face on there, saying kind of what you do, etc. I would actually merge these trainers and Find Us, into this same page. And also I'd actually look to kind of remove this graphic, because it kind of shows me that you're not an expert at any of these, you're just doing them. I'd much rather you be bringing people in as the post-natal rehab expert, if that's kind of what you want to do, and then you can offer all these other stuff. But kind of if I come to you, it's like a one-size-fits-all. I don't want that. I want results for me, not everybody else. So you may decide that for you, it's like the triathlon-y type thing is kind of what you're really all about, because that's really where you're going to get the most specialist service about. So I would change that. The other thing I would then change is your services, is remove things like pricing, because what we do want to do is actually get a conversation from them. So we want to really fill out that assessment form or whatever it may be, i.e. your high value gift, your free gift that you're going to give them, to then basically contact information and then build it from there. Because That then means we get to know them, we can get them on the phone or get them in person to come and see us. We can then tailor that package, that service to them to then say, look, this is the package we recommend for you. You know, you're looking to do a triathlon in 6 months' time. Okay, well, this is what we do for you, and it's, you know, £297 a month. Okay, great. Things like offers and that, again, if I look at these, again, kind of I wouldn't put offers on there. We want to use those for our actual website and even the Facebook page, which we'll come on to in a second. So I wouldn't actually have the offers page on there. And then links, unless you actually have to have these links on here, I wouldn't actually have them on there. There's no real benefit to anybody else on there with those links. Events, again, the key here is to keep this up to date. If you are going to have this, make sure it's up to date, because right now if I come to your website, it's like, okay, Sarah Jane, you're telling me it's obviously from over a year ago, so the 14th of January to 31st of March. Not going to bother coming to that because that's over a year old now. So again, it just shows me that kind of you've not got the attention to detail, which is crazy, because I know from a client point of view, you're obviously very detail orientated to get the results and passionate about it. So if you're not going to keep these up to date, I reckon just get rid of them, because, you know, we don't need to have events on there. We want to push people into a very clear funnel. That means they go through an assessment to then basically sign you up and get you in as a client. Now, testimonials, I love testimonials, and you're actually doing a great job with this, because if I visit you here, I can see that there is lots of good testimonials, lots of great pictures. I would try and lay them out a little bit clearer, maybe kind of put them in a little box so it's clearer what I'm seeing here. So, you know, is this the lady before and after? I'm not 100% sure, I think it is, but if we box it out, is this Susie here? If we made this into a box, let me just show you kind of what we do on our success stories. Now, I like to call them success stories rather than testimonials. Testimonials is a bit more formal if we're going to be a lawyer or solicitor, but certainly from a success story point of view, success story, everyone wants successes. I would say certainly, if you can, I'll just let that page load and I'll come back and I'll show you why it takes a little while. If you can get videos, then even more powerful, okay? But also the key here is to kind of like, you know, it's like my initial goal was to fit into my wedding dress and regain the confidence I lost my body. You know, and that's the key with it. So it's like that was that, you know, and then you want to say, I did it in 3 months or less. So if I look at our success stories, let me scroll down here. You can see here, like if I look at Vicky, it's like I not only covered the cost of the program back in 3 weeks, but almost tripled my income from 1,000 to almost 2,500 in 3 months. Now, if I'm in that position and I want to basically make money and go from 1,000 to 2,500 a month, that's really clear and easy to read. We've got it in a nice little box, nice little picture. So if we were looking at Susie here, we want to box this off, but we then want to put like a headline saying, yeah, I went from not being able to fit in my wedding dress with 6 weeks to go to be able to fit in my wedding dress and feel amazing and proud of my day. And there's nice pictures there of her, and it's really clear and easy to read. Same with this one, you know, Carol here, we've got this here. Same before and after picture, great, okay, if that is it. But I want to make it clear. I want to know what she was deciding to do. Was she decided to start running after 3 years and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so put that in there, you know. Same with this. If you've got people, try and put more pictures in, but make it easy because it's a little bit tricky to read. I love the fact you've got another page of them, but put it all on the same page. This, I'm not sure whether most people kind of really know about this BMI and that kind of stuff. Just have a picture of Colin, like before and after. Simple as that. You know, this again here, you've done a great version here with Carol. Or is that Dawn? See, I'm not quite sure myself. I'm not sure who it is. Is this relating to this woman here? Box it off, make it easy, put a nice little headline of a summary about what you've done. You're obviously getting amazing results for people. Let's make that really, really clear. The key with this as well is to put this on the homepage. So I would get rid of these images here because they mean really nothing to me. You know, I don't mean that nasty to you, but that one's quite powerful, and that one's quite powerful because it's showing me that you're successful. You've got lots of people you're training, and that one's showing that you get success because you've got gold medals hanging around your neck with your clients. But I want success stories in here. I want pictures of those people that are hidden away up here, actually making it work for you. Okay. You know, again, like you got this here. It's like since starting with practice training, lost by right. Okay, show me a picture of someone and actually put their text of who they are, their name, if they've got an email, anything like that. Whatever information people allow you to use on your website, use it because it just makes it more real, more authentic, rather than it's made up. Now, there's no way on earth any of your success stories are made up because they're all so detailed. But let's have a whole page. It's like top trumps. If you look at our success stories, we've actually got like a ton of videos of people saying in their own words what they've done here. We've then got almost pages and pages, if we were to print these off, of all clients that you can see. I mean, if I scroll down, I'm still scrolling, I'm still scrolling, I'm still scrolling, still scrolling. It shows that, you know, if you're looking at another marketing consultant to work with, a business and marketing consultant in the fitness industry, who are you going to work with? Someone who's got all these testimonials, and we're still going, I'm still going down here, you know, or someone who's got none. Now, you've obviously got this, you've got all these, you've got lots and lots of testimonials. Let's have it all on one page, let's make it a lot clearer to see, and let's put a picture with every single one of them, okay? Good, I think that's really it on your website. Not too many changes really, just a little move around and just a couple of new bits to add, but you will get, like I say, potentially up to 30 to 40 people. If you put that opt-in for a gift that's free on there, you're going to get a much better result. Okay, let's have a quick look at your Facebook page now. Now again here we've got some posts which are good. We've got lots of good bits here. So I like the fact that you're posting pictures wherever possible. I love the fact that you're doing videos as well, which are really, really powerful. You know, I love things like this. Yes, it's gym time. Do you get what I mean? All these kind of things, all these little pictures you're doing are great. Don't stop doing that. The key is to obviously do it regularly. So, you know, if you can post every day, great, do that. There's obviously, you can set these up to kind of make that happen. But, you know, I love these pictures. They're great. They're all smiley. These should be on your website. Like, I don't know why they're not, because that's going to make me want to work with you, just seeing you there all enjoying what you're doing and everything else. Very, very passionate about what you do. So the key here is that if we were going to post 7 days a week, so one post a day, we want to post regularly. Okay, we want to do it at least once a day if we can. The more we can do it, the better. And again, within Facebook on a business page, you can actually queue this up to actually post in advance. And the main thing is really is to actually post it as a question. You know, so like this here is great, but now like what I would do is put, oh, hi guys, you know, just got my new t-shirts, my new shirts in, or running vests in, or whatever. What do you think? You know, what do you think it's clear what we do, or whatever? Or are you putting off losing weight or getting fitter? Question mark. So then people start to be sociable on it. Think of this like being at a friend's wedding. You want to start conversations, not sell stuff, but start conversations. All right. So the key here is that, you know, like this bit here, you know, it's like what proactive can bring to clients. Not interested in that. What I am interested in is, let me show you how to get tighter, you know, tighter bum, you know, whatever language your clients use. And if you do that, then you're definitely going to get much more response. You're going to get more chatty. You're going to get more people like you, follow you, which means you're going to get more people to that. So the key here is to really make that work, because stuff like this, you know, that's a great picture to put up, and you know, you've got 7 people like it, you've got people sharing it, etc. So that's really what you want to do, is really kind of do that. And the more you post regularly, and the more you post things like this where you've got guys on, you know, training and all that kind of stuff, great. You know, it's all fun, it's all stuff that's going to make people talk. And then what I would do, so if we post 6 times content, we then want to post the 7th post is a post to then get people into either your high value gift, or to actually then essentially come along for a free trial or whatever you do to get people in. But apart from that, I love the fact you got your picture here, etc. on there. If I then look quickly at your Twitter account, I'm not going to say much here, but you can see, yeah, look, 28th of March, it's not been updated. So my question to you really is, are your clients on Twitter? If they're not, don't bother. If they are, then put your picture up here again, okay, and then start posting regularly. And there's ways, obviously, you can talk to a web guy or myself. There's ways you can link your Facebook to your Twitter, so it automatically posts and stuff like that. But, you know, just decide whether or not your actual clients are actually on Twitter, because if they're not, then you're better off spending more time on your website and working on your Facebook profile than you are anything else. So I hope you found that useful. Some real interesting bits there, but I do know that if you go and implement what we just said there, you're going to get some great results. You're going to start building that list. You're going to then have a list of people that you can contact. So whenever you get quiet, you can just email them, and essentially you should get some response from that and start potentially building a great business from this. So any question you got, feel free to help me out at the 3-day seminar, or email me back with any questions via Joe, and I can take those from you. But in the meantime, take those advice, make sure this goes and you go and do something with this, because it's really important that you do. And I look forward to seeing you very, very soon and catching up with you. But in the meantime, take care, and I'll speak to you again very soon.